G'day, NZKIWI here again. This time I'm on my waffle tractor, the Rheinmetall plastic waffle tractor or something or other. I'm terrible at German. It's Tier 8, turreted German tank destroyer. Slightly overpowered at the moment, has very good camo, excellent gun. It's probably going to get nerfed soon. And I'm on mines, and I play it quite badly really at the start of the game. I'm platooned with a couple of clan members, Lord Taris and Fossy B. Fossy's in his low and Lord Taris is in his IS-6. So I come up to the standard snipey spot here. And get no real targets right at the beginning. It's more to the east of this so I could support town. And unfortunately, or fortunately, our guys have pushed ahead quite well. And it's actually pushed them around behind the hill, so I've got no shots. Now what I should have done in this game is rolled off the hill early. But I didn't. I stayed camping, expecting them to push through at some stage. So you'll see me looking around an awful lot, looking for something to shoot, which never really eventuates. I'm guessing the opposition looked at our anti-tank or tank destroyer lineup and decided that it wasn't a good idea to make themselves visible by the people on the hill where I am. And there are 3 of us tank destroyers there. So really I was being absolutely no support to my platoon mates and not much support to the team at this stage. Certainly cheap, haven't found a round yet. Almost got a shot off at the T29. I was sort of keen on that IS-6, but he just kept behind that building the whole time. So I think it's about now I should have moved off because there was obviously no targets, nothing appearing. Fozzie Bear was keeping them away from coming up on the top of the hill. T-34-3 just wasn't keen. Taris was keeping them from coming around the corner, and the only one I could have possibly have shot was the IS-6, but he was staying behind the building, having to go with their Tiger. I almost had a shot there, and I do take a shot and miss. Fortunately, Lord Taris has just died. We've 1 tank down at the moment. And you see I still stay camping here, looking backwards and forwards, looking for a target. Still looking. See that KV-1S moving around up there, but I just haven't had a shot at him. And we're down 2 tanks down. Still the IS-6 hasn't come into view. He hit really well. T-71 is going after our 110. Even he's on the wrong side, and the KV-2 derps the 110. So now we're in trouble. We're 3 tanks down I've sat up here on the hill, done nothing the whole game, fired 2 shots now and missed both. Haven't been spotted. But we are now looking for the push. Here it comes in the shape of a KV3. Take him out. 06 goes behind cover. I look at the T71, I can see the I6 here. Got a good shot into him, and he must have burnt because it wasn't a one shot from the amount of health I took. So it must have hit his fuel tank and set him afire, which is always good. And now we've pulled it back to even. I was about to move off, but I realised there's the T71 still hidden up here. Fossey says he'll come around and see if he can spot him for us. Because the T71 could do some nasty things if he gets behind me. So I know where he was. He was on the left where I'm aiming now. Our 88 comes off the hill as well. So I now go back to close to where he was, thinking he might have moved. So we've got 2 tank destroyers up here just waiting for him to show himself. I decide I'm going to come off the hill now. Finally doing something, and I get spotted straight away, which is a concern, and he was still up in that same spot where I last saw him. But now our Nashon, I think, is taking some shots, and Fozzie finishes him off. So we're now 1 tank up. And I'll speed it up a bit as I go up the hill. So that's 34-3, and I knocked down a tree, which was pretty silly. See, they still have an artillery. And the artillery had 2 kills, so they knew what he was doing. So get up behind this rock. Still haven't been spotted. I'm just waiting to see if anything lights from the Nashon, and he nips around the corner and takes out the T26E4. Yeah, that's E100. He's going to have a bit of a moan very shortly. You'll see why. Quick pop around, see what that KV2's doing, because he can probably one-shot me almost. He gets a good hit up top. Fossey's going up to annoy him. Our AT-15's coming around the back of the SU-100. I can see just the tiniest sliver. I managed to lob a shot over the top, and he wasn't too happy about that. And Fossey's killed by the KV2. So time for me to go and get the KV2 now. And while I'm doing that, the RT shows up. So I don't have a shot on the RT, so I go back to the hunting the KV2. Shows up again, the RT. So I see him in the open, so he's such a tempting target. And he moves to cover just as I aim at him. Yeah, that's my luck. So I've got one eye on the mini-map, making sure that KV2's not charging me. I'm trying to get this artillery. Yeah, go back to the KV2 again. He's not actually looking at me. Put a shot in the side of his turret and take off the last 45 hit points. And now I'm just looking for this artillery. See if he shows himself. Try and get a better angle. So I'm hoping the AT will flush him out, and sure enough, put a shot in and finish him, and he misses me, and that was it. So as you see from the beginning, I was pretty crap, but it got better near the end. So hope you enjoyed it. Sort of what not to do on mines and a tank destroyer. Till next time.